I'll start with asking who knows somebody with autism already? Friends, neighbors, siblings, kids of your own, relatives. People generally meet us when they call us for help. They think maybe I have autism, maybe my child has autism, or they have a diagnosis and they want to know what to do about it next. So we can give them referrals to doctors, therapists, help with school advocacy, jobs, a living, all the kinds of stuff, birth to really old age, we handle that.
Autism Connection runs support groups to make sure parents are connected, to show parents that we're not alone, to make us feel like a part of the world and that we have a lot of power and strength, and just to show people how to use it.
Research ideas and then this is how to help us forward, darling.
Hi, how are you?
Hi, parents.
Hi, welcome. How are you?
We want to teach parents how to go to their legislators and say, this is my beautiful adult son, he would love to work, can you help me find him a job? Or this is my beautiful son, he can't stay with us anymore, can you help me figure out where he's going to live? Just that kind of support we want parents to know so they can talk to their representatives and get some help.
And then we have individuals who, with minimal support, are leading very independent lives. And these are the coolest individuals in our midst. Gifts, and that's why we have to do this work.
Autism Connection has been there every step of the way. It's a great call at any point, whether there's a first diagnosis and you don't know where to turn, what services are out there for you, whether you've been seasoned in it and you need just to know what's that next step. Their staff is individuals that understand it from an external and internal perspective. They work very well with different elements out in the community. They bring everyone together. I can't say enough great things about them. It was my first phone call, and it really propelled me as an individual, as a mom, and as a professional in the right direction.
With autism, we thought, we're facing a lifetime and we're going to be alone by ourselves. Autism Connection today, they're going to be putting us in another direction. It's going to be another roadmap, another blueprint. It's going to be another chapter in our lives, and hopefully it'll make our lives a lot easier whenever that transition, the day that actually has to come. When my kids leave school and they got to go into the working force. But with their organizations, they really help you and they can point you in the right direction. So technically you're not alone out there, you're a family out there.
Trust arts. Trust arts.
So today we're here at the Art March. We're in downtown Pittsburgh in the Cultural District, and this is a gallery crawl and art experience for people with autism, supported by the Pittsburgh Cultural Trust, the Autism Connection of Pennsylvania, Vincent Wallace, our drum teacher extraordinaire, and Creative Citizen Studio, plus our volunteers who are trained around autism.
Drawing of me, right?
That's Miss Kirsten.
Yeah. So I drew this of Robin, and Robin drew this of me. And then Lee drew that of Colin.
That's me.
And Colin. That's me.
Some of our students have autism or on the spectrum, but they all happen to be people that love art, draw all the time, at home. That's just like who they are. Having a public event where people can show their art and also interact with people brings out a lot of social skills for folks that may have problems with language or hard time communicating, but because art is a visual language, it can kind of transcend some of those issues.
Well, basically I'm here to not only support a board, but for them to support me back in terms of photographing and being a goodwill ambassador for a board here at this art march. And it's really awesome, given the fact that a guy like me that's had autism for the last 30 years, I really found it awesome to be surrounded by old school stuff and photograph it as well.
I had not been exposed to the autism group until I was an usher for Lion King, and it just opened my world to a wonderful aspect of the community, the autistic community.
And the Cultural Trust came to us over a year ago and asked us about doing some autism-friendly theater events. And since then, we were able to expand that a little bit outside. We were really into physical activity, so we do rowing events with them. We do the arts experiences, wall climbs, anything that we can do to get people outside and engaged in the community so that they do it with us once in sort of a more private setting, and we know they'll come back and do it again. The feedback we generally get after these kind of events are that people are really relieved and they're very feeling supported and not judged.
High five. Oh wait, this is for you. That's yours. This is mine, right?
The best message I give to other parents of kids with autism is like every time we're out in the community with our child, we're raising awareness.
Morning report.
It's not a life sentence where a person's incapable of doing anything.
It's nice to know you have that place to turn.
So we just find the more we expose people to, especially with autism, the more comfortable they are, and they just get a lot out of it. They're pretty happy.